Now, we was building before about brothers being anti-establishment. You know what I'm saying? But in the early days, the 5% were involved in some political things.
We were somewhat involved on occasion. We did a little campaign for some people once in a while, but it wasn't like it is now. Back then, we were involved, and people would come to us, and we ran around in the van trying to get people, elected. So we did a couple of that. But then one of the reasons why I said we weren't prepared to really get into politics then, or even, the only one that was prepared was Shangar, and they came at him like he was America's Most Wanted and stuff. Him and his whole crew, because.
But what was he doing? Like
we had programs. We had a school on Flatbush Avenue, 91 Flatbush Avenue, in Medina, and we had 3 floors of that school, and we had people that were in college during the summertime when they used to have the Navy Youth Corps. Navy Youth Corps used to have their crew chiefs go out and get 10 jobs per crew chief. They would go out and solicit jobs from people so they could bring some kids to work in the stores or wherever. So when I went and told the people that, when I went and told Shango that I needed 10 jobs, 10 slots to bring some kids in, he told me to give him, give me 60. Man, I was the man.
Right. You went from 10 to 60.
And we brought the kids into our school, and the number of guards there, guards only come out and come. She was going to John Jay Guard, so she taught criminal justice, to Tina, and she was teaching criminal justice. A couple of other sisters, Raulene and all them. But then we had the college students that were doing internships. So they came to our school, and the kids couldn't do nothing all day until they finished school first. School was in the morning till about 2 o'clock, and then they could do whatever they wanted to do, and then we teach them. And then we would teach them. I remember we teach them. And they would sit there and listen, because we had a sex education teacher come in, right? That we went to one of the colleges. We had a teacher that taught sociology that went to one of the colleges. We had another teacher that taught mathematics, So we had about 4 or 5 different people that were students that were doing their internships by coming to the school and teaching the kids their sciences. So the kids were learning at the same time, not so much the knowledge of what they were supposed to learn as far as education, but they were also learning the knowledge of themselves,
Right.
So that's how,
That was some of the things that y'all got
But during that, not politics, and the reason we got that, we were able to get monies, grants. So in that sense, we got robbed a couple of times because we weren't really that astute as how, the Shangar was, they always had something, there was a lot of underhanded stuff going on. Let's say we get a check for $32,000. 16 of that goes to us because to fund us and help us with our program. But the people would get it and disappear and do all kinds of stupid stuff. The money would disappear, So there was a lot of that going on. So it took us a minute, and then we just decided to back down. We backed away from it for a minute.
Because you weren't really prepared.
But now it's different because now I have a situation where I got brothers and sisters that not working for me, but that I'm able to put in place to work in political situations, because you have a couple of new, this June they got a couple of new elections coming up because of some vacancies. So they're looking for people to come and work to help get some signatures, put people on the ballot, things of that nature. So I do that a lot. So I got people doing it right now. I got people working in Staten Island. I got people working in Brooklyn. I got people working in Manhattan. So, but it's all for different candidates. They're making $15 an hour. They work like 5 or 6 hours a day. They get paid the same day through a debit card, through a debit card system. Once you bring the work in, your work is verified. So this is every day. And this last one I got to is Friday. After that, something else might come up. Then I got the Black Circus coming into town. I was able to help them come into New York, me and Sonny Carson.
Black Circus.
Universal Soul Circuit, Universal Soul Circuit. I was when they come, every time they came to New York, I was their security for 10 years. They had to see me first, and they come in. Right, but I'm saying there's a lot of stuff. But when it comes to politics, right now, I've been around a lot of politics for the last 20 some odd years. Really involved in just watching out how they do it, what they don't do, what it takes to make it in politics, what it takes not to make it, who's your friend, who's not your friend. And I find that the 5% have a lot of political power, and don't even realize it. And if they do, they're not doing anything about it. I realize it, and I want to do something about it. What I want to do, I want to suggest to my brothers, man, I want to get some brothers together. We need to establish our own political club so that we can have some type of base to approach certain entities as to what we need for our nation and our surrounding communities. So I'm just trying to get that together with some brothers. Hopefully this weekend I'll meet with some brothers where we do the naming. I'll talk to a few brothers that we can set a date so we can just sit down and talk about how we can establish a political club for the 5% nation. Because we have a voting block that's the biggest in the city of anybody, any other entity in the city, any other group. We have a voting block. We have mad 5%ers. That's a voting age, a registration age. We can get more voted. We can get a voting block going, and we can get things done for our nation. We can go and see some people sit down. We could be independent. We don't have to be beholden to nobody. That voting block would be our key to getting some kind of grants for our schools, trips for our children to go to camps and stuff like that. A lot of stuff we can do, send our kids to school. But other than that, that's politically, we're in a position right now where we can do a whole lot, but we need to establish some type of political ground because we're just giving our votes away and getting nothing for it. We don't see, as a nation, we don't see none of that.
If Mecca did this.